Here we go.
You want to be like? Sensitivity equals fucking poverty.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out, homie.
Everyone, welcome to episode 14 of Insensitive Culture. As always, you know me.
What's up, what?
You know my guy on the other end.
And that fool blazer, Ramon.
Man on the other end is... And we are...
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
Yes.
I was going to make a joke about Johnny being back on the other side, but the audience isn't ready for that yet.
Yes, he is back on the other side. Some of you may listen to this and go, what the hell is he talking about? But we're dropping 2 episodes at the same time because last week was just a crazy week. And so you're getting last week's episode late. My apologies. And this week's episode on time. So enjoy the many hours of insensitive
unless you're a casual nerd,
yes,
and you subscribe, then you got access to the raw show. So
you did.
Just another benefit for our paying listeners. Sorry to our non-paying listeners, but
be patient.
It's my bad. Should be busy, yo.
Should be busy.
Life be popping.
Yeah, life be lifing sometimes, bro. Yeah, so definitely you're getting both episodes today. I don't know if we're staggering them or not, but chances are you're getting them both today. So just make sure, even if you're listening to this one first, go back, listen to the other one. Why not? Enjoy it.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah, it was good. We had some zingers in there.
Sure did.
Zangs.
Sure did.
I don't even remember what the hell we talked about other than Girthmaster. And if you don't know who that is,
you did remember that.
We found out that day, and you should go find out too.
Tough to forget. Tough to forget.
You can only imagine. Yeah. So how was Memorial Day for y'all? Y'all do anything special? Anything fun?
No, I was cooling out on Memorial Day, but my birthday was a couple days before, so we had some dinner one night, and then we went to the spot in San Jose called Tipsy Putt, where it's like a bar, cocktails, beers on tap and shit, a lot of local shit, and then there was like 9 holes of just like regular miniature golf, like you're used to, like putt and shit, and then there was 9 holes of like a tabletop golf that I had never seen before. You have like these crazy clubs, and like you basically like hit the ball and you try to get it in these different holes, and the different holes are worth like different levels of points, and the goal is to get the highest score you can. So like you'll hit it once, and then you get 1 redo if you want, but then you have to take the second shot. And it didn't make any sense at the time until I started playing, but if there's a Tipsy Putt in the area of any of these listeners, this game was a lot of fun to play, like more fun actually than the mini golf itself, and not just because I was like a little bit drunker because it was towards the end of the night, but just an all-around good time. And then, yeah, I was just kicking it on Memorial Day because I was just kind of hungover, tired.
Because why not?
Tipsy Putt, tabletop golf. So it's
like
the opposite of regular golf. Interesting.
Yeah. Good time.
I'll look into that.
Nice. Johnny, what'd you do? I know you did some casual stuff.
Just the lake house
Nice.
for a little bit. Didn't even do like the whole weekend. I was actually home for Memorial Day itself, and thought it was going to be a little bit better weather. Turned out to be crap. So yeah, we're just low key with the fam, basically.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's a good thing sometimes.
You know, it's just all this traveling last week. I'm getting too old for this shit, man.
Word.
Doing these red-eye flights back and forth. And, yeah, it's just drains a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And these 2 kids suck the lifeblood out of you.
Yeah, no, I know. Don't I look fucking drained?
Preaching to the choir.
Word.
Yeah.
And then toss 2 blunts on top of that. And
Night.
Yeah. night.
Yeah, I didn't do anything crazy either, man. It was just me and the kids. Jillian was working all weekend from Friday to Monday. So it was me and the kids. Yeah, and she works regular hours, and then she has some work to do once she's out. Whenever she gets out. So it could, depending on the workload that they give her, it could last until like 4 or 5, 6. It could be sometimes she's like down to the wire because we ended up having to do something. But luckily it wasn't too crazy, other than her having to wake up mad early, so we couldn't commit to anything crazy.
Yeah.
So it was me and the kids a lot, man. We just did some regular shit. They went swimming at friend's house, and we went to the movies. Was that?
Oh, what'd you say?
Yeah.
Garfield?
No, it was a toss-up. We were gonna do either Garfield or If. We landed on If.
Better choice, I think.
I think so too. That's what we all kind of agreed on. Violet probably would have done better in the theater had we seen Garfield, because she's just not at the
probably
point.
Lost, because it's still kind of a.
Well, she's so attracted to animated movies. You know what I mean?
That's
so
what I mean. That live action story and If might be a little too.
Yeah, she's just not there yet.
Yeah.
Where she enjoys those too much. So yeah, but they enjoyed it. She watched. We got through the trailers and the commercials, and literally right at the last trailer, she was like, "That was amazing. Are we going home now?"
Ooh.
And you're like, "Oh, we have 2 more hours, little one."
Ooh.
2 more hours.
We going home yet?
Yeah. So. But no, it was actually a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. The kids enjoyed it. It was good. I thought it was and both of those movies are getting killed by reviews. Probably because they're kids movies, but I don't know. I thought John Krasinski did a good job at his first directorial debut. So
Word.
Okay.
Yeah, so
He didn't appear in it at all, right?
he did. Yeah.
Oh, he was. Okay.
He was.
Nice.
Yep. He was one of the main actors in there.
Oh, okay.
Because the little girl was the main actor,
Right.
and then Ryan Reynolds, obviously, and then
Right.
John Krasinski played the little girl's dad. So, word. So,
I guess I didn't realize. I thought Ryan Reynolds was her father.
He was the guy.
I didn't. Understand really the premise or grasp that full story. Steve Carell plays the imaginary character, right?
yep.
The
he plays
big
Blue.
one of
Yep,
them,
the
the
big
purple
hairy
one.
purple monster who's named the Blue. Steve Carell plays, and you can notice a lot of the voices. I haven't looked up the voices, but I can tell Jesus Christ, I forgot Sam. Anyway, I can tell like some of the
Monsters
voices.
Inc. vibe. I don't know. I was getting a little bit of that vibe from the trailer, but
No, it wasn't Monsters Inc. vibe. The storyline is If stands for Imaginary Friends, and essentially the little girl and Ryan Reynolds are the only ones who can see these imaginary friends, like as a whole. So they feel like they are burdened, quote unquote, with the task of finding people for these imaginary friends. Because they were forgotten by their past imaginary friends who have grown up and become adults now, and now they have they have no purpose. So that because they can see them, now they are tasked with getting them.
they
with
have
someone.
the burden of
Pretty
providing
much,
them
hooking
a
them up
life.
with
Purpose.
with some sort of purpose and getting them a buddy. So
Cool.
I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was cute. It was a cute movie.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
yeah, trust me, I know.
So you didn't take them to see Furiosa then?
No, we were close
Smart.
That's
We
where
were-
that's
we
where
were
I would
close.
have landed if I was with the kids.
yeah.
That's why Furiosa flopped. It's because you took him to see If instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't have done Furiosa. I probably would have gone with the Planet of the Apes because I do
fair.
like that franchise a lot.
That is nice, and kids love monkeys, so
Sure.
or
sure.
chimps rather. I
Chimps.
believe they're
Come on,
chimps.
man. Let's not
Wasn't it all different kinds
be a
of
specious.
primates? Yeah,
There
was all
are,
kinds
but
of
you know
different-
what? I don't think there are any monkeys in Planet of the Apes.
That's true.
I think
Interesting.
maybe in like the few early scenes when they were like letting people out of the
prisons?
not letting people, rather letting the animals out of the prisons. Maybe there
Yeah.
were some monkeys there, but I think still they were chimps.
I'll go back and rewatch. I'll find
Yeah,
out.
I don't know that
are
honestly
great.
that I could tell the difference between a monkey and a chimpanzee just by looking at it.
Fucking what's her face over here? I can't think of the lady that worked with the animal, like the scientist lady. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Sarah Goodall, something like that.
Jane Goodall.
Jane Goodall, there you
Jane
go.
Goodall over here. Good looks. Good looks.
How can you tell the difference between a chimp?
I would assume that
And a monkey.
monkeys are smaller than chimps.
Yeah, I think
Maybe that's all it is.
I'm sure
Chimps
it's
and apes
something
are-
way more.
Apes and chimps the same thing?
Oh, chimps don't have tails and monkeys do.
Oh, monkeys. That's a good,
That's
easy way.
that's the main easy, yeah.
All right.
Facial
I coulda swore I
features
saw
are
some
different.
tails.
You are right. Monkeys tend to be smaller than chimps. A bunch of other things. It gave me like 8 different answers.
All right, we got something
Yeah.
to go off of.
But
at
I like
least.
those two. No tails and small. Or tails and small is a monkey.
Before we get
Hey, with the
into our thing, have y'all, since we were talking about movies and shit, have y'all heard anything about this Atlas movie? Was it any good? The J-Lo movie?
But the
I've
only
heard
thing I
nothing
heard
but
about it
bad
was
things.
that J-Lo was in it, and it showed up on a torrent site that a friend of mine that runs a Plex server typically visits.
Well, it dropped on May 24th on Netflix. I saw the trailer that it was dropping, and you know me, how
it's
I
a
feel about
Netflix
J-Lo,
movie.
right? So because it's a Netflix movie, then it
You know
will
what?
it will show up on those types of sites. But
Yeah, so I will say I saw the trailer for it when it was on Netflix or when it was being promoted on Netflix, and it kind of looked interesting and almost good, but because unfortunately J-Lo was like the main actress,
yes,
Yeah.
I was kind of like, I'm guessing the story's not gonna be.
and she's trying to be like this
Satisfying.
badass. It seems
Yeah.
like she was giving off
Not buying it.
fake Sigourney Weaver and fucking
Yeah,
aliens
yeah.
vibes.
I mean, does she, besides The Cell, which was like one of her first movies, and Selena, is there anything that she's been in within the last like 10 years or so that's been critically well received?
Well received.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Not
just guess
really.
no. I don't have the answer, but I'm just gonna throw that no out there.
Well received. I think the last thing that I heard where people were actually like speaking about it in a good light was Hustlers, and it was because it was about strippers.
Oh, that
and
one. Yeah, that one.
That-
Well, but was she in it? I mean, I feel like it was more she was
wasn't
the
in it, yeah.
director, right?
No, she wasn't the director. She produced it.
Just the producer? Okay. Yeah.
She produced it. She didn't
Oh
direct
yeah,
it.
she was definitely in it.
But yeah, for sure. Because I remember seeing it, and we saw it, and Xander, he was little when that dropped. What was that? 2019, I said? 2019. So
Yeah.
Xander was 3 years old. He saw it, and he was like, wow, or something like that, and it made us laugh.
Xander seen
keep it.
Hustlers?
Yeah, we were watching it, and Xander was 3, so you know.
Yeah.
And then he looks up at the screen and he was like, whoa. And it was like, you know, the
Titties
scene
out.
when J-Lo was like up there
Mm.
in a skimpy outfit and she's like dancing, and he was like, whoa. Like he made that kind of thing. And then, I remember Jillian was just like, yeah, that's J-Lo, son.
That's J-Lo, son. He's never forgot it.
No.
Yeah, so apparently Selena, Hustlers, and Out of Sight are the only 3 well-received films that she's had in her career.
Out of Sight.
Bruh.
Out
And
of
I'm
Sight,
looking at
Steven Soderbergh, George Clooney.
George Clooney, yeah.
bro, why is she's I'm looking at the stuff that's in production. Why is she now riding the coattails and making a movie called The Godmother about Griselda Blanco?
Hell no.
She's gonna be playing
Boycotting
fucking
it.
Griselda.
Too late.
No.
Like,
That's already been done
Yeah, let it
Already
go.
been killed.
and been done well.
She just wants to be like such a badass.
She's really, yeah, she's like the Latina JoJo Siwa. She's really trying hard to really flip that image around, and no one's giving a shit or buying it.
Oh
That
man,
JoJo Siwa, that's funny.
yeah, she's viral right now for all the wrong reasons.
Ugh, it's the worst,
yeah,
dude.
it's the
the
worst.
worst. I
She's
can't.
being
You
shoved
see her
down our
drunk at
throats.
Disney,
Yes,
like making people sing her songs, just like belligerent, bro.
it's so great, so great and so bad at the same time.
Oh yeah, no, it's great for us, but it sucks to be her.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get this let's get the questions going.
Get them popping. All right, fellas. Name something that was ruined because it became too popular. Was dope. Maybe had a little cult following, and then
Sure.
something made it blow up. Social media, maybe.
I'll go first.
Yeah. What do you got?
So for me personally, it's being a sneakerhead.
Sneakerhead. Okay.
Has been ruined because Johnny, you know, back in the days, I used to cop the sneakers. I used to stand in line for them, and it was my shit. Now there's so many people rocking like Jordans and rocking all the same fucking shit, bro. And then everyone has an opinion on what's whack, what's not. What, like, even now down to the fucking socks. Like apparently now it's a thing with what's this latest fucking they Gen Z or whatever,
Something like that.
whatever they are. Apparently now it's not cool to rock ankle socks. Yeah, so it's or sorry, no show socks. Ankle socks are in. Yeah, or the long socks. But
Okay.
no show socks, you're lame as fuck. You're old if you're wearing those.
Yeah, I did kind of, and I don't know if it was knowingly, but I did move away from the no-show socks. That look was
No-show
just,
forever,
I wasn't feeling it anymore. I've been going kind of the larger, like dark Adidas or Nike socks.
I've never liked the ankle socks showing. I guess maybe the ankle socks with like, you know, like some sort of brand, but I always thought that shit looked fucking tacky. I never liked the long socks.
Yeah, I don't like the ankle. I really gotta go long. Not too long, not like fucking soccer shin guard
Like
socks.
crew
but,
sock?
you know, yeah.
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 But
Chill.
apparently,
Fuck.
no-show socks are they're completely out.
I just got in the no-show sock.
Oh,
That's
damn.
Yeah,
how fucked up I am.
That's I'm fucking with
Yeah, I've
those.
just been an ankle sock guy forever, so
Bro,
I guess I'm back in. I just keep rocking the ankle socks I've always been rocking.
I'm still rocking whatever the fuck I feel like I want to rock. And that's been my whole shit. It's back to the sneakerhead shit, right? It's like whenever I do buy sneakers now, obviously I like things that are in style, but I just go off of what I feel like I could pull off, like what I like and shit like that. But nowadays everybody's just riding those waves. Oh, what's the popular shoe of the moment? Let me jump on those, and then they play them shits the fuck out. Everybody, it's just so fucking corny.
And just like that raises the price of everything, and
Well, that's because
there's all these dudes.
that's another
doing
reason.
These, the resellers, you know,
Yep.
with the bots, that's also fucking it up. Yeah.
Yep. But they're combating that a lot now. Because I think it was with the J Balvin Jordans that just came out. They did something where if it noticed that it was a bot, instead of charging them $250, they charged them like $2,500 or some shit. Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, so they're combating the bots a lot now.
Interesting.
Nice. I'll fuck with that.
Word.
Until
Johnny, you
the
got
bots
anything?
figure a way around it. Yeah, I think it's I think it I won't say that there was a period of time that was kind of like it was niche and then it blew up. Like I feel like there was like a week of like this is cool and everybody's doing it. So for me it's Pokemon Go.
Okay.
It was like it was cool for like a week and you couldn't believe that you could do it, right? Like I've never been a huge Pokemon dude. I don't really know half of the Pokemons I was out there like hunting and shit.
Yeah.
But it was like just kind of a dope thing that you could like, wow, it's like this is an AR game and you go out in the real world and you know, it makes people actually move around and it's a video game that got you outside. And then it just got really ridiculous.
Too many people moving around.
Yeah. And then you're in all kinds of places and then you look around and everyone else is doing the same thing, just staring at their phone as they walk around flicking their screen.
What are you doing? You're like throwing like balls at them, like Pokeballs, right? Like you had to flick it at them till they fucking were defeated. I would see that like even in the mall, like just on break when we were sitting,
everywhere.
just chilling. Yeah, there'd just be people walking around catching them in the mall and shit. I do remember that. I never got into it because, like I said, I missed that Pokemon wave, so I didn't fuck with it. But I saw a shitload of people fucking with that game, dude. It was
I just thought it was like dope at the beginning because it was, you know, an AR game. It was one of the first AR games, and it was location based. Like it really understood everything.
Yeah.
And I'm obviously really huge into AR, and so that was like, I was like, this is fire. And I think it was maybe a week of that before it got OD annoying and ridiculous. And I was like, nah, y'all fucked this up, man. And then all the articles of people around the world fucking it up. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to be associated with that group
catch
no more.
shit in the wrong neighborhood, getting fucking jumped and shit.
Yeah, just wild shit.
Fuck, dude. Yeah, no, I do remember that. Never got in. But there was another one that came out. It was like a Walking Dead one where there were like zombies in real life. It would use like the same, and you had to like kill the zombies that were around you, which is, I guess, a little bit cooler if you're not fucking with Pokemon, but you fuck with Walking Dead.
I guess.
I had one that was similar to like the sneaker head one, and that was just like thrifting in general. Not that I was ever a big thrifter, but my sister would like, you know, she would go to Salvation Army, all kinds of places like that. And just, she said shit, you know, used to be like dirt cheap. You could get all kinds of shit, leave like, you know, with spending $5 and have a whole bunch of shit to like pick and sell. And once everyone started going to like thrift stores and shit, they would jack up all the prices and shit. And I remember I went with her when she was here in California, and we went to some place, and it was literally a massive warehouse, and there was just complete garbage in this place. And she was like, yeah, that's usually how it is. And I was like, fuck, dude, well, that's gotta suck. And she told me how it used to be, and I was like, wow, that must have been kind of fun back in the day, like when, you know, everyone wasn't hunting for some dope shit.
When you can actually find something worth watching, worth wearing.
Watching, yeah. I mean, they had DVDs and shit. Even the DVDs were trash there, dude. There was nothing good at all. So thrifting was just kind of an easy throwaway one. Fantasy football was the other one for me. And there was a time when it was not on like Yahoo or anything like that. Like you had a commissioner that was literally like hand doing the scores, and I think I started playing around then, and then when it went to Yahoo, like it still hadn't blown up. It was, it was still like, oh, everyone knew to go to Yahoo to set up your league. And now there's not only so many different fantasy football leagues, there's daily fantasy, there's all kinds of people that are claiming their fantasy like sources, and they're putting out all this info, and there's almost too much info to take in and digest. And I mean, you played your first year, and even if you tried to like go to some site for some tips, like it's like, how do you make sense of all this? And then another site is saying like the exact opposite of that shit. Like you just have so much bullshit coming from all directions. It's almost more confusing than anything. Whereas back in the day, you'd have your magazines, a couple dudes that, would write articles weekly and give you some tips, and you could follow them or not. You just weren't bombarded. Not that I'm going to stop playing fantasy or anything like that. I feel like it used to be a little more fun before everyone was in a fantasy league. Everyone had a league. Every site had its own league. Now you got to log into 30 different sites if you want to play in a few different leagues, dude. It's fucking pain in my ass.
Well, with that being said, remember to join the Insensitive Culture Fantasy Football League when that comes around.
One. Simple scoring, free league, and you get a bye week when you play Walk's team. So it's built right into the schedule, dog.
Yep.
Damn.
I miss talking shit about fantasy. That was a good time.
I can't believe you actually play fantasy football like manually, or fantasy any sport manually.
Yeah,
like,
baseball.
I hope
and
it was football, because if it was anything else that played like during the middle of the week,
a
how
manual.
the fuck do you
dude
keep track of
dude
those
would get the
stats
paper, and I don't even know everything, but he manually would take a couple days to put out the scores. Yeah,
I've been playing fantasy football online on Yahoo since about I want to say 2004. Maybe no, earlier, 2002.
Yeah. I had just gotten to high school in 2000. And that's when the kids were in these leagues. I was like, I want to be cool. Watch these and play this. And that was how I started. So, it's been over 20 years.
That's enough.
Nice.
Cray. All right, we all answered, right?
It's a lot right now.
Yeah, we all answered.
Yeah.
Too much. All right, second question.
Damn,
even if you had $1 billion, what is one thing that you are positive you would never buy? Billionaire.
I couldn't think of an answer for this one just yet, but give me some examples with yours.
As I thought about this question, I am positive that I would never buy a yacht. No matter how rich I got, how much money I had, how many houses, whatnot. I would have dope shit. Don't get me wrong. I would be frivolous as a motherfucker. But one thing I would not buy is a yacht. I mean, maybe I would rent one for a day or for a weekend or a party or something. But
a different type of boat. But
no, I really don't. I have no interest in boats for the most part. Like they're okay every once in a while. I'm not trying to sail across the fucking world or any bullshit like that. So I'm good on boats. I'll spend my money elsewhere. I know no matter how dope a yacht is, even though what was the dude in Tenet? There was a dope yacht in Tenet that I remember being like, oh, that's kind of tight. I'd rent something like that maybe for a little bit. But I'm not the upkeep on something like that alone, to keep it docked, to have people work it and clean it. Fuck all that.
But and billionaire status though, that's literally you're paying somebody to do that shit, and that's just money that goes. You don't even burden yourself with that at all.
I wouldn't even want to write the check. I'd be like, fuck
no, that's
all
fair.
this.
That's fair.
Fuck all this shit.
That was a good one, because that was my initial thought, was some sort of boat or something.
Yeah, boats are trash. Stay safe, y'all.
I'll seed some answers so Wak can have some ideas.
I kind of have an idea now.
So
go ahead.
These are just other folks that I saw on Reddit answer, so you can kind of get what some. I mean, some of them are funny.
Sure.
A trip to see the Titanic.
Oh hell no.
I would never spend money on that.
Nope. Won't go to space.
An NFT.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Let's see here. A blue check mark on Twitter.
I like that because it's so cheap too. That's amazing. That really is. That's just sticking it in there.
Yeah, for real.
I had a BMW on my list. I want no part of a BMW.
Like fuck BMWs, huh?
Yeah.
I fuck with BMWs.
Yeah, I fuck with BMW. I mean, so there's that category of German luxury sedan / sport vehicles. I stat rank them Audi, BMW, Mercedes. Like Mercedes is on the bottom of the.
I got BMW on the bottom.
That's a good one because I probably would never buy a Benz.
Yeah, I definitely would never.
Yeah, they're so played out to me.
No,
like
give me a G-Wagon, son.
That's just the car that, especially like in the hood, like everyone buys a Mercedes to make it seem like this is I made it.
Yeah,
car.
the BMW is the suburban Benz. That's the same thing in the suburbs.
That's why I fuck with the BMW.
Right, and I want a Benz.
Yeah,
so I'll buy you a fucking Beamer, and you buy me a Benz.
Deal.
No doubt. Seems like a fair trade.
Yeah, and I've driven BMWs before, and they're so fucking smooth. They're so fire.
Yeah, BMWs are smooth. That's why I prefer BMW for a different reason though. Like I feel like Mercedes tries to be like very opulent with luxury and also be a well, machined vehicle, but they emphasize way more on the opulence and luxury. And I just personally don't like the design of the interiors of their cars. I've never felt comfortable inside of them. I don't like the way things are laid out. And so for that's more for me. BMW, I think, is more of a, and I'm pretty sure that's like their slogan, right? Is like a car driver's car or something like that, or
is it? I've never heard
it's
that.
Something
in my
along
life.
those lines. I know I'm massacring it. I'm butchering it. Butchering it.
Butchering it.
But it's something like a car for real drivers or something shit like that. Like
their slogan is sheer driving pleasure.
That's one of them. That's one of them. But they definitely have. I'm gonna look this up as a BMW slogan about being a car for drivers.
I see the ultimate driving machine.
The ultimate driving machine. Yeah. That's the main one.
So I'd probably never buy a Beamer. Not a Beamer, Benz.
A Benz, yeah.
Beamer, that's cool.
Anyways, my personal answer here was
Mercedes. You said
it. This is way more just like practical. Nuclear warhead. Probably. I don't think I'd ever buy a nuclear warhead.
That's good.
Jesus even with
Christ.
$1 billion.
Yeah,
because I feel like I would buy most other things. Like, would I get the blue check mark on Twitter? Probably still not, just be out of spite. But like something like, I don't know, like something that I'm not really into right now.
I was like, yo, Johnny, I got a bazooka for sale for you.
I mean,
RPG missiles and everything, dog. It's only 10
It's
grand.
not my thing, but I'm a billionaire. Yeah, I mean, all right, I'll try it out.
All right, I got an RPG in the crib.
That's
what's up.
Yeah. There's just so much that I would like. I'll throw a couple dollars at that and at least experience it.
Be like Mark Cuban.
Yeah, but nuclear warhead.
Smart.
I'll probably. Smart. Even if someone's like, but then I know a dude that'll buy it like tomorrow. No, I'll just tell
What about like a pound of yellow cake uranium, where it's not quite a nuclear warhead, but you know what they're going to do with it. And if you got a guy that can flip that shit quick.
Yeah, probably not my thing. Don't want to be involved.
Smart.
That's
that was a
fair.
test.
That's fair.
Good test. Good
fair.
job.
Thank you, Mr. Agent.
Good job.
I would
guys,
have
he
to go
passed.
with I'll go with the answer that I thought first, and that was like a helicopter. I probably
chopper?
would not get a chopper. I'd probably get like a private jet, but like a helicopter to move back and forth between like nah, I probably wouldn't do that.
Not after Kobe either. I don't fuck with choppers, son.
Yeah, no, I mean, they would make the way that, like, I'm already nervous on flights, but like, and I've never been in a helicopter, but I know that the sudden movements of just like, I would just feel so.
Yeah, you get
fucking
motion sickness,
uneasy.
right?
I just would feel so uneasy.
Yeah.
Like airplanes, like.
You could close your eyes and pretend you're in a car for the most
Right,
part, unless
right,
you
right,
hit some
something like
crazy
that.
turbulence or something. But like in a chopper, like you know you're in a chopper, bro.
Yeah, that sudden movement. Oh, this is where it is. Let's go here, and then they fucking dip side. Nah, I'm good on all that. Nah, I don't want that.
I was actually recently just talking about this and agree on the Kobe thing, but I feel like Kobe also had to have taken 1,000, 2,000 flights on a chopper before,
Sure.
That's
It
fair.
tragically went not his way. And so I think it was last week when I was in Cali stuck in traffic, and I was like, if I lived out here, I would need to be rich enough to afford a chopper. That's the only way. And I would fly over this traffic all the time because the traffic is so annoying out there.
If
Like,
I had
it's
a
just
nickel
not-
for every time I thought that while I was stopped in this traffic, dog, I would
what
buy
I'm
you
saying,
a motherfucking
like-
chopper.
It's you probably would. It's wild, like because and this is something I told Dave when I was out there too. Like from where I was, the hotel that I dropped my boy off at, or which is only like 5 minutes from my hotel, to Dave's house at the time of day that I went, which is around now,
Rush
right?
hour,
Like
dog. Yeah,
it's rush hour, right?
5 p.m.
Yeah. It was a 52-minute drive. Like when I put his address in, I was like, holy shit, 52 minutes? I was not expecting that distance for maybe 13 miles, 10, I think it was like 12 or 13 miles away, right? And so I was like, okay, 12, 13 miles, 52 minutes, that kind of makes sense. Like for me, where I'm at, I could understand at that time of day, that's traffic,
Listen,
right?
you drive through the city. You come out of fucking
I do.
New York into
I
Jersey.
do. But on the flip side, when the rush hour is gone, it's still about a 30-minute drive back, right? Like maybe 25 minutes. But usually I would say that same distance that was 52 minutes in impacted traffic would be maybe 25, 35 minutes. This shit was 13 minutes to get back to my hotel when I left Dave's house.
Yeah, once it was
I was
rush
like,
hour, bro.
that's a huge gap for rush hour. Like there's just way too many cars on the road out there, man. And that shit would, I respectfully would disagree. I need a chopper in my life if I'm a billionaire.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah, that's.
But I
fair.
get where you're coming from. Because
I
I also
also-
have not been in a chopper, and I don't know how often they do those quick dips and dives to
shit
avoid
that I
turbulence or
noticed, man.
some other shit. That probably would get me because I have a very massive fear of falling.
I also have fresh in my head something that I did not know about choppers, and that it's that you cannot approach a chopper from the front or you will be decapitated. Because I saw a video where that shit happened, and I was like, oh, fuck, that was fast.
Boom.
Yeah.
That was faster than the submersible imploding, son.
Yes.
Just boom, your head's fucking mush.
Yeah, it's just gone. Like, oh, shit.
I wish someone would like tell you, like, hey, stop.
Somebody should have flagged that dude down, bro. Like he was walking for a while before he got to the front of that fucking blade, and no one said
You can't
shit.
hear shit because of that shit is loud.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's fair. Yeah, that's facts. Facts.
Yeah, I'm good on all that. All right. Last question.
We good. Last question. Which celebrity do you guys think is ugly but everyone else overhypes them.
Adam Driver.
Do people like think he's attractive though? Like, are there people?
I've heard
Girls go
I've heard
fucking gaga over that.
No
dude.
shit.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
do. They do. His weird ass
Adam
fucking.
Driver.
I just remember him in being in Star Wars, and like he had his shirt off, and they were making this big deal about it, and he has like an Elon Musk.
Oh, that weird
Fucking-
like chest build
Yeah,
where there was
like
like
that.
a little person inside, like that
Yeah,
little weird
like he
drawing
has
on
like
the
that
sides.
build. I
That,
was
like,
like,
whale
are
chest.
we looking at the same fucking picture that they're all making this big deal out of this?
He had those high waisted ass fucking pants, dude.
Yeah,
Those were
yeah.
super weird.
Yeah.
Super weird. Adam Driver, huh? I mean, I guess I could see it a little bit.
Yeah, this is not a good question because if you mention a guy, you're a hater, and if you mention a female, you're misogynist. So
I think I'm gonna be both. I think I had one of each.
nice.
I did, and yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fine. That was the one that I came up with, Adam Driver.
That is a good one
They go
because I could see the
crazy over him.
goofiness too. But you know, he's got a niche enough look where it's like, all right, I don't know, maybe.
I think that if you are popular enough, girls will just fucking like you.
Yeah,
That's-
I feel like
that's
that's
it.
definitely
That's just it. The
helps,
whole
for sure.
Michael Cera, fucking. There's so many guys who just like fucking Seth Rogen.
I mean, these are funny
Girls-
dudes, though, too. You
Yeah,
get
these
a
are
sense of
funny
humor
dudes.
Goes a long way. So if you're popular, like famous, and you're actually funny, that's almost equal to being super hot.
Yeah, no,
honestly.
that's fair. That's fair. And I'm just saying, I'm just mentioning like certain dudes who like
Yeah.
if they didn't have the name, you know, like the fame, they probably wouldn't get much play from a majority of the women who are just like saying, "Oh my God, this dude is so hot,"
Yeah,
you know.
that's
But,
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I had Mia Goth. I don't find her that attractive. There's like a weirdness about her, and I feel
There
like
is, but she falls into that
yeah.
realm. I get what you're saying.
it's just I'm on the fence. Like I've heard you guys talk about her in whatever those other movies where she's like a porn star, and I just remember like looking it up and being like, nah, she's not.
No,
that I didn't
you have
watch
to
it 'cause
watch
she's
the
not
movie, honestly.
super hot, but
You have to
Just
watch the movie. It's just
vibe.
her swag. Yeah, I guess that's
Yeah.
really what it comes down to. Like the way
Okay.
she carries herself and shit.
so it's like the same thing with Adam Driver.
But yeah,
she has
no,
that
but
Adam
I feel
Driver
you. Yeah,
swag.
I feel you. Yeah, no, I totally see where you're coming from on that.
All right, good looks. I put Glenn Powell down, and I know conventionally he is a very attractive guy. I just think he looks very generic. I don't think his acting is anything to write home about.
Sure.
Kind of stiff. Like, you know, he was like a hot shot in that new Tom Cruise plane
Oh, he was
movie.
in the Top Gun movie.
Top
yeah.
Gun. Thank you. I couldn't think of that fucking name. Good looks. People rant and rave about him in that movie he just did with Sydney Sweeney, and I don't know. I've seen a couple of his movies, and he just seems like a normal, boring, kind of handsome Anglo-Saxon dude. Like, there's nothing special about him. He's just like, everyone raves, like, oh, Glenn Powell's the next fucking Richard Gere. Nah, bro. I mean, maybe he likes gerbils in his ass, but that's beside the point. That's not where I was going with this originally. Maybe he is the next Richard Gere. I don't know. But I'm not very impressed. And not because he's 80,000 times sexier than I am, just because he bores me.
I feel you. I feel like he's a poor man's Lewis Pullman.
Lewis Pullman. Who's Lewis Pullman?
He's the son of Bill Pullman.
Of Bill Pullman?
Yeah.
I'd say he's the poor man's Wyatt Russell.
That too. They're all right there.
Whoa, jeez, because that's not.
I was just trying to think of another
how is that
actor's
a
kid,
level
bro.
above? I was gonna say more like Jake Gyllenhaal vibes is what I was getting, or not Jake Gyllenhaal.
Stephen Baldwin.
No, the Barbie guy.
Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling, like a poor man's Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, but very poor.
Him and Louis Pullman look a lot alike. I kind of.
I think I gotta look up
Louis Pullman.
Yeah, I mean he's. Again, I've been telling y'all to watch Outer Range. Y'all have not. But also he's in the Thunderbolts.
Josh Brolin, right? Outer Range.
Yes.
Or am I thinking?
Yep.
Okay.
I could kind of see that.
They kind of look similar. They look similar.
Louis Pullman also looks like a grown version of the Spider-Man kid.
Oh yeah, I can see that too.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, he looks like an adult Tom Holland.
He does. He does kind of look like him.
I had a special mention for Zendaya.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah.
Shots fired.
I think she's pretty. She just doesn't.
She's okay. I said, she's just. I don't feel like she's as glamorous and gorgeous as everyone says either. But like, she can act. I picture her as the chick that was like the drug addict in Euphoria. Like, I've only seen pictures of it. I've never seen the actual show, but I know that her shit was pretty fucked up looking. So like now when I see her, like that's what I picture, this junkie Zendaya. It's terrible. It's terrible.
And that's honestly where she
okay.
looks. She looks better than like in like Spider-Man and shit, because she's.
Yeah.
I think she just
they
has
doll
like
her
a
up in that.
cute vibe.
She does. Yeah, she's cute.
She's cute, but
She's cute.
she's not hot.
I'd rather have a Jenna Ortega cute
That's
than
true.
a Zendaya cute.
Yeah,
It's a better package.
I feel you there.
It's a better package.
Yeah.
I also had Adam Driver as my male.
You haters.
I think your Glenn Powell is more of a hater move.
No, that was. Full on, bro. That's a full on. I admitted it right off the bat. I prefaced it.
I feel you.
But you feel it at the same time. It was a hater, but you're like, yeah, no, I see what you're saying, though.
Nah, I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I mean, so the only reason I'm gonna throw my lady answer out is because you said this Glenn Powell dude, who to me is not fit the requirements of the question, which was someone you think is ugly, but everyone overhypes.
I think his personality is ugly.
Okay, and that's also fair for mine. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go with Sydney Sweeney. I don't. Think
I
she's
knew
that
you were
hot.
gonna do that. I knew you were gonna say that.
I know. That's why I said I was trying to find someone else. But when you say Glenn Powell, well, then fuck it. Then that gives me
That's fair. That's fair.
That clears me for because she's not ugly.
Yeah.
Right.
I just don't think she's hot.
Sure.
I
get it.
I don't think she's.
I guess her eyes aren't really even. You know?
Yeah,
There's,
little,
her face isn't the
Downy.
cutest, and again, as Watt said, the most misogynistic question you could ask of us is to judge people on their appearance. But
For sure.
yeah, I mean, if I really was gonna nitpick, I don't think she's as hot as the internet has raised her and worships her as. Obviously, she has massive chest.
Massive
that's not
talents.
I guess you can call it talent. That's a sort of talent. The rest of her talent's not so talented.
Yeah, she's not that great of an actress.
No.
Maybe she just hasn't been able to shine yet. Maybe she hasn't found her fucking
Quite possible.
her Emma Stone fucking
Her headlights
Oscar
shine for
win.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll see. She's still young. There's still time for her to
There's
grow.
opportunity, yes,
Yeah.
and she has it because she has massive opportunity on her chest.
Massive.
We'll give her opportunity
I mean-
to fuck up for 9 multi-million-dollar awarding film projects, and then finally get a
J-Lo
good
has
script.
J-Lo has fucking squeezed every ounce of them cheeks of hers
Sure
to
has.
get and
And
she's
it has
still
worked
she's
in
still
her
here.
favor.
So
She's still trying too.
It
Oh,
has
so
worked
hard.
in her favor.
Must take more than cheeks to really be a good actress.
she's getting to the point though, people are starting to not like her, and
Yeah, no, I'm feeling
they're
that.
talking
It's
mega shit
turning.
about her.
Well, apparently she's breaking up with
Yeah.
He left. Yeah, the
And I
rumor
don't
is
like
he
that.
left her.
He's done with her too. He's
Yeah,
like,
Another
he was
one
done.
bites the dust.
no more taco flavored kisses.
Yeah, it must be all that Dunkin' Donuts money.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, that's it. That's who I got.
Word.
More taco kisses for
No
my
more
man.
taco flavored. Taco, taco, burrito, burrito.
Oh, all right.
That was
Is
during like the Diddy days, right?
Yeah.
I think
That
so.
they did
yeah.
that. That was because like it was around the same time that they did the fish sticks episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't
It all kind of blurs together with South Park, bro. They've been doing it for 30 years now. It's tough to keep it straight.
did she go from Diddy to Ben, or was it the other way around?
I think it was Diddy
yes.
to Ben, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
Diddy to
okay.
Ben. Yeah.
All right.
Did y'all
People
see
were
the just because y'all brought up South Park? Did y'all see the Lizzo?
The Ozempic episode.
Response to the Ozempic.
I saw her,
episode?
her reacting to it. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, the reaction thing, which I'll say I honestly expected her to like be more offended and less like shout out to them for recognizing that I'm a bad bitch or whatever.
Well,
like,
no, because
and
they
she tried to
didn't. From
play
my
it
understanding,
on it.
because I didn't watch it, but that's exactly what it was. It was like everybody else is on Ozempic, and then this one mom is just on her Lizzo, which is just like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much, you know. So then she would, because they could have mentioned her and been way worse.
Agreed. They could have made it worse, but just associating her with anything Ozempic related could have also like offended her, and especially like whatever they were saying. Like I saw it as she was watching it, and so stuff that they were saying
Was out of
as they
context.
kept on like they would, but you know the name of the drug was Lizzo, right?
Yeah.
And so every time they reference it, they were like, take Lizzo or do this on Lizzo or whatever. And it was just like, it could be completely taken out of context.
Yeah.
And just like really like, taken, well, maybe not even out of context, but just taken poorly. And instead she kind of owned it and did well.
She is trying to
Because
make
she's trying to come
everyone
back.
forget about
Right.
her making people fuck bananas or whatever the fuck it was that she was doing.
Yeah.
So so she's
we didn't
she's-
forget about that banana fucking.
No,
No, never.
No.
Never, never.
never. Oh shit.
But the only reason I bring it up is because she said some shit on it about like, shout out to the, she was like that these guys, I can't believe that I've made it so big that these guys from Colorado would, make me a part of their show and show that I'm that bad bitch. And I'm like, these motherfuckers are not from Colorado, right? Like that's just the cartoon characters are from Colorado.
They're in LA.
Dumbass.
Yeah, she's
All right,
not.
Lizzo. Yeah, she's. I feel like it was a low key diss, but like Matt and Trey are smart enough, and their writing is smart enough that
It was definitely a low.
they can fucking hate on you, and then you'll also be thinking you're all good at the same time because they're just that fucking money.
100%.
So yeah, props to them. Props to
word.
Matt and Trey, and I do got to check that out because I remember seeing a still. It was just a frame of Cartman on Ozempic, and he just, he had the shape of like Stan, but he was wearing his Cartman shit. Though it was fucking wild.
Yeah.
I just want to hear him talk with his normal little tiny body.
Paramount.
Yeah. I have to peep it. I think it's on maybe on someone's Plex too.
Sure is. All right, so then let's get into some.
You know what it's time for. News clips.
Boom. Let's see. Let me pull it up here. What did we cover on? All right, let's see. Y'all seen Tyson? Tyson and Logan Paul are set to have their fight pretty soon. I think it's
June or July.
Yeah, I think it's like mid-July or
something
some
like
shit. But apparently he had a so an image came out earlier, I think it was today or a couple days ago, of him being wheeled around in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he had a medical emergency.
And so there was a medical
while boarding
emergency
a flight
apparently.
or some shit like that.
Yes, exactly. And I don't know that any details have been released around what exactly happened, but of course people were kind of like, damn, how Jake Paul gonna try to fight this dude that's getting wheelchaired around the airport? He did come out. I think he posted a tweet. Now feeling 100%, even though I don't need to beat Jake Paul. I don't know, man. I'm not feeling too positive about. I think it's gonna be like a hard 2 rounds, maybe 3.
Yeah.
And then it's just gonna. It's not.
But you still think it's on? This isn't gonna.
I think that it's
hamper the
definitely
fight at all?
I think they'll still do it. We're May 28th today. As we record. Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to still, unless something bad happens, whatever the report is. I don't know what his medical
I thought I read
emergency was.
Nausea and dizziness.
Ooh,
Is
you
what
gotta
he
get
was
wheelchaired off or
stricken
just
with. Yeah,
being hungover.
could be bad edible
Could be.
experience. Who knows? I know he likes to fuck with his
Does a lot
medicated
of
products.
shit. Yeah. He does a lot of shit. I hope he's not. So while he's training, is he still doing his podcast right now while he's training for this fight?
Probably. I don't know.
Because you know he fucking smokes mad weed on the show. He fucking pops shrooms and all kind of shit.
Yeah, he
maybe
does
he's
all
just
kind of
tripping.
shit. But he's not. I mean, he does, but I think he just smokes mainly. And he's not even like the main host, I don't think. He just sits there and he fucking reacts to the other
Chimes
dude
in.
that's fucking sitting there. You know, and then he interjects with the most random shit.
Kind of like I be doing.
Yeah, except off on a rant. Like they could be talking about whatever, interviewing Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal is just like, yeah, so I was training for Roadhouse, and it was pretty strenuous, and then he'd be like, yeah, I remember when I used to train a lot, and then Customato used to do this, and it was because my mother used to touch me. Like mad random, and then it would
Damn,
just
dog.
get mad awkward.
That's good. That was a good impression. That's not a bad impression either. I like just throw.
I'm
on
just
the
saying
spot
that's
like
exactly
that.
how
That's-
it be like, and then now you're at the mercy of what the fuck is Tyson
Yeah.
about to say right now, and
I
we're
mean-
just gonna let him because
Yeah.
it's Mike Tyson.
Pretty much.
Who's gonna tell him not, Mike?
No
Don't
one.
do that.
Then be like, yeah, no facts. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry, you went
So,
to.
anyways,
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
anyways.
Oh. If I got anyways that my shit son, I'd be heated.
Yeah. Have you ever been punched in the face by me? I can't remember if I ever did hit you in the face. Kind of
Anyways.
want to now.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's scary. I don't want a scary Mike on that.
yeah, no, I'm good on that.
Not cool.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Y'all think he? What do y'all think about this? What's your latest thoughts now, having seen some of the stuff?
I mean,
on this fight with Jake.
I mean, the training videos that have been going around have been out for like 5-6 years. Like those are the ones that have been releasing. So it really
Has he
is a toss up.
anything since the Jake Paul?
I don't think
announcement?
so. No, I don't really think so.
I don't think so either.
Nothing with his current training. I mean, even in the picture of him in the wheelchair, he looks pretty small, right?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't look. I think the only real advantage that he has is that he's fucking Mike Tyson, and that he has just
mental
those
advantage.
Yeah, those instincts. You know what I mean? Like those are just things that just will never leave him.
Yeah.
And and Jake Paul, he's younger, and and he's been training and whatnot. It honestly could go either way. I'm not as confident in the fact that Tyson will knock him out or anything like that. But there's always that chance. I think that muscle memory could still be his advantage there. He had years and years and years of professional boxing experience, you know?
Agree.
So,
yeah.
Did. Yeah.
all he really has to do is catch him with one good one, and that he's never felt before, and bang, that's it.
So he had a fight with I want to say it was Roy Jones. He had like an exhibition fight.
He did.
Not that long ago. In between the time of that, you know, the viral video of him training that you're saying is like 6 years old and whatnot. In between then he had this fight with Roy Jones, which apparently was like not a good fight. Like everyone was like, these two old dudes should not be in the ring at all. So that's the kind of shit that gets me a little shook about now him trying to fight a 28-year-old or whatever the fuck Jake Paul is. Like,
in all honesty, it was, I saw that fight, and Tyson was the one who looked better out of the two. Roy Jones looked like he was just like he wasn't in it at all, you know. So and it's an exhibition, so it didn't really matter.
But so is this Jake Paul fight, right?
No. They announced like last month that this is going to be a legit
sanctioned.
fight.
It was sanctioned.
Yeah, it's a sanctioned fight.
So like it counts for your professional record?
I believe so. Yeah.
Let me see. I sent
so like
this
Mike
to
Tyson's going to tarnish his record possibly by fighting Jake Paul.
And this is why I don't believe he will.
Old. Yeah, that sounds wild.
It's a sanctioned fight. It was crazy that they announced that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I do remember a bunch of shit coming out after it was announced, and we were like, "Holy shit, they're really doing this?"
Yep.
Anyways, what else has happened? So we like to talk about AI a lot on the show.
Sure.
And we mentioned, I believe, either last week / the episode that you hear after this or right before this,
previous to this,
or was the week before that. I can't remember, but it was we had OpenAI and Google both had their conferences and keynotes rather, and they posted kind of what their new shit is all about, and Google had said that they were, this is now the next generation, the Gemini era of Google, where everything is going to be Gemini-ified or whatever. And they were going to start introducing AI answers in your Google searches. They've kind of been doing that for a while, where like, you search for something on Google, and then they give you like a summary at the top of what might be the answer. Yeah. And now they're using the Gemini AI to provide that answer. And so they started rolling that out this week, and things are not going so great. No. So here are some examples of the Google AI service generating threads. Where the frig is this? So here's one. Someone asked. Jeez, it went away. What the heck? Sorry.
No, I saw one earlier. I don't know if this was in your list. Someone asked something about rocks, and the AI said that it is advisable to eat one rock a year because it contains minerals and all kinds of weird shit, bro. That did not make sense.
The Google question is: can cockroaches live in your penis? And the AI overview answer is absolutely. It's totally normal too. Usually over the course of a year, 5 to 10 cockroaches will crawl into your penis hole while you are asleep. This is how they got the name cockroach.
It makes so much sense now.
I can't believe this is what fucking AI is responding. Smoking while pregnant. AI overview. Doctors recommend smoking 2 to 3 cigarettes per day during pregnancy. Let's see. Cheese not sticking to pizza. We know all about that. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Don't fuck around all of my shit, man.
So the answer is if you don't want the cheese to slide off your pizza, you can also add about 1/8 cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce to give it more tackiness. Here we go. Can you train 8 days a week? Yes, it's possible to train 8 days a week. Let's see. Are there any gay characters in Mario Kart? Yes, there are many gay characters in Mario Kart, including Birdo, Koopa Troopa, Wario, Waluigi, Yoshi, Lakitu, Donkey Kong, a later-in-life gay with a child.
Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong.
That slut.
And the how many rocks shall I eat? At least one small rock per
At
day.
least one small rock a day. Jesus. I thought it was a year. I need to catch up.
Yeah. So, needless to say, Google still got a lot of shit
Yeah,
to
I'd
fix
say
when
we're
it comes
not
to the
even
AI,
close.
man.
Yeah, a lot of work to do.
Yeah. They're really behind what OpenAI is coming through with, which is like, yo, have we lost Google? Has the Google that we held at such high dominance for things specifically around search? Like, I've always remembered that the founders, their vision for Google was like they wanted to build a machine that they could ask any question to and they would get an answer out of. Kind of like the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And so they wanted something that you could ask it a question and you get an answer. Like, that's it. And so they're trying to get there, but they're only giving wrong answers now. And so I don't know what's gonna happen there.
Tough.
That's interesting. They suck.
They do.
Yeah. It's a bad look for sure.
For sure.
There's people shitting rocks right now that are heated.
Absolutely.
If you read that and you ate a rock, you are stupid as fuck.
Yes. Let's see. Dave and Buster's. You heard about this? They're going to be allowing you to bet on video games at a Dave and Buster's.
I don't even understand that concept. Like, I've read that article and I just don't get it. How is that? Like, what are we like arcade games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can kill more of those fucking zombies in this Walking Dead game than anyone else. Like, that is so fucking stupid. It's not.
They're like
getting me
racing
to a
games,
Dave and Buster's.
right?
Ooh, I could see like Mario Kart. I like playing the Mario Kart at Dave and Buster's. I could see maybe gambling on that a little bit, but that's a whole nother thing. Like, is that in all states? Like all Dave and Buster's? Like, how does that play with like state gambling laws?
I think, yeah, I think they'll have to abide by state gambling laws.
Well, that sucks.
They just want any fucking reason to gamble, man.
I mean,
That's
there's other ways, Dave and Buster's. I don't think this is it.
Yeah,
think this is
nobody's
it?
going to Dave and Buster's to fucking.
No one's even
Gamble.
going to Dave and Buster's, period. Who the fuck is the
think
last
that's
person
how
you
they're
know
trying to
that?
get them
I think
in.
that's what they're
Maybe
trying to
win
do,
some
yeah.
money. Come to Dave and Buster's, win a couple dollars.
Nah,
Good on that.
I'm all set.
Instead of winning tickets, you win cold hard cash.
It's like an adult Chuck E. Cheese. It's disgusting.
It is. Except without the kids.
since we're talking about establishments, right? Let's have a moment of silence for Red Lobster.
Whoa.
Are they shut down in the Rock?
Yeah, they're shut down in the Rock. They've claimed bankruptcy. So, which I usually don't give a shit because I'm not a seafood guy. So they closed down mad locations around the U.S. But no more Cheddar Bay biscuits. That's the real sadness.
You can still buy them. You can buy the box.
You can
and
still
make
buy them,
yourself.
but the box is not the same.
No, it's as close as you're gonna get. It's better than trying to make them from scratch or from memory.
Oh, sure.
You'll make do, and it's worth not having to go to a Red Lobster, bro. The last time I went to a Red Lobster, I shat water for 2 days. So stay away from the all-you-can-eat feasts and the Admiral feasts because nothing good will come of it.
We went back in March for my mom's birthday because that's where she wanted to go.
Moms thought that was the bomb in 1997.
Word,
that was the hot spot to go for your birthday, dog. And it was fire back then. But they fell off.
No. Yeah, the service was terrible. Like, she wouldn't bring, like, we asked for more biscuits because she only brought one basket. And then we asked for a refill and nothing. She didn't, like, took forever for everything. I'm like, oh, no fucking wonder.
And there was probably 7 people in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
No wonder they're going, I don't feel fucking bad for them at all.
Ago too.
And it was sad, wasn't it? It's a shell of what it used to be, bro.
And the food wasn't even anything to rave over.
No, not even that it was, but it was it was tolerable. Like it wasn't you weren't upset when you left, but like you said, you weren't writing home either. Now it's just sad to go in. Like I haven't been in a very long time, but yeah, good riddance. That's what you get for not giving a shit.
I'm just still gonna miss the fresh Cheddar Bay biscuits from there. Like,
I'll pour one out for those biscuits, dog.
Yeah, for the biscuits. That's all I give a shit about. I don't care about nothing else there.
Only thing worth saving.
Word.
The last thing I got here is we never covered this when the deal came through. Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast, signed that deal with Amazon. I don't know if y'all heard about that.
I have not.
Yes,
no,
I
please
did.
Let me know.
Apparently, worth around $100 million to start producing shows at Amazon. And just this week, he released the website for, I think it's beastgames.com. And he's producing the largest prize ever in television show game history. He's making another game show.
Nice.
Apparently, there's going to be 5,000 contestants. If you go to beastgames.com, you can apply to be a contestant for a grand prize of $5 million.
I thought it was going to be more than that. I'm not going to lie.
It
is a lot. Don't get me wrong.
It's a huge amount, and the only reason I'll say that, and even though in the grand scheme of like what what is a lot of money nowadays, it's not a right. Like, oh yeah, like if you can win the lotto and make it 17 times that, right?
Right.
But in the in the lineup of game shows,
Yeah.
I want to say game shows hit a peak at $1 million when it was like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
I think there was like a Deal or No Deal that was $1 million. And there was like a couple other games around, like Weakest Link maybe had $1 million prize.
But that was like
they
the pinnacle.
started to they started to go down and down.
Yeah.
Survivor was $1 million. And I think the biggest what's the biggest race or Amazing Race?
Amazing Race, yeah.
I think that used to be $1 million. I don't think it is anywhere near that anymore.
Inflation. Thanks a lot,
inflation,
Obama.
commercials, nobody's watching as much TV, so commercial pricing has come down. And so, like, I was watching some shit the other day, or I wasn't watching it, but I seen a commercial the other day for another, like, Survivor type show. The ultimate, try to, stay out and survive in the wild race. And it was like $100,000 was like the grand prize. I watch a ton of cooking shows, cooking competition
10K,
shows.
10K tops,
10K,
right?
and these people are flipping out over winning.
Yeah.
10, 20. The top competition or whatever on Food Network, the most recent one, the Tournament of Champions. That's what it is.
Yeah.
$50,000, and that was like they were saying it was like a huge deal that they went up to 50,000, and I'm like, damn, that doesn't. For who's competing? Like for me, $50,000. Hell yeah, I'll take it. For who these people are,
Bobby Flay doesn't need your $50,000.
multiple fucking restaurants and shit. Like $50,000 seems like such a small, paltry amount.
Usually,
for y'all to be
when
busting
celebrities
your ass.
play, like it usually goes to charity. Honestly, so like if they're keeping that money, that's a bad look.
No,
dog.
all of them are. They're absolutely keeping. I mean, they talk about like, oh, I can't wait to when I win this, I'm gonna be going on my honeymoon with my fiance, and I'm like, damn, y'all really keeping this money? Y'all got like 7 restaurants, and you really competing over a couple grand or whatever. So
times are tough out
in
here.
that context,
Yeah.
all of these, pretty much every game show on television right now is less than $500,000 is the grand prize. So for a $5 million grand prize, that's 5 times the highest grand prize that I recall ever seeing on TV.
I don't know if you have the answer for this, but like Mr. Beast is known as kind of like a kids content. Like kids love Mr. Beast. Is this like a game for kids to enter? Is there like an age limit, or is it like adults only? Like this is an adult game show for
because he
adults?
did when they had
He did the Squid Games thing.
Yeah, when they had Squid Games, when that was popular and the show had came out, he's the first person that recreated it for YouTube, and that had all adults.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just for adults as well. There's nothing to do with kids or.
At this point, I think it's erroneous to say that Mr. Beast is mostly just popular amongst kids. I mean, the dude has like 200 million subscribers on YouTube or some shit. Like, there's plenty of adults that watch.
For sure. I just always hear about kids like, can I get the Mr. Beast channel? Put the Mr. Beast video on. Like kids. I don't know why they fuck with him so hard. I don't really know what his content is about, but he just always, I assumed that he was putting out content for children.
I mean, it's definitely not for children.
Okay.
I would say for the 13 to 38 demographic.
Wow, that's a pretty wide diet. Good for him.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah, no, he's been getting money for a minute, dog. Good. I respect the fuck out of his shit, dog.
Remember we were
a lot
talking
of his
about
shit
it?
is like I stayed or I
in a
paid
grocery
someone-
store for as many days
exactly.
as like okay. Yeah,
So
I've seen some of
I
those.
wouldn't say that's like kid
No,
content, but
no.
tween to teen,
child friendly
all the way
he's
through.
I think
putting
honestly,
out, like,
his
30s,
biggest
yeah.
the reason why kids gravitate to it is like it's shit like that, and the fact that he probably just keeps it clean.
yeah.
It's clean, and he's and biggest flex right now, and anything is money, right? And pretty much anyone who goes on those episodes of his show walks away with tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars potentially, and everyone loves to watch that, right? So I think that's why if it's going to be a Mr. Beast challenge, it has to be the most amazing thing with the biggest payouts of all time, which is why the $5 million is such a wild fucking number.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what the game actually is going to be. Like, what the fuck they're even...
Can 5,000 people fucking even play together? Right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm curious. Probably won't watch
I don't
it,
know.
but
Maybe
I'll
like
read about
a world traveling thing. So it says here, rules, you need 18 and older.
it. Okay.
Your passport needs to be good through April 2025.
Oh, damn.
And you need to be available in late June of this year. There's a few more rules, but that's pretty much the eligibility requirements.
I don't like those odds.
There's really nothing here about what the actual game will be.
They don't want you getting a head start.
Nah.
Yeah.
They're saying that.
I'm assuming it will be something
some
similar to
Amazing
like the
Race
Squid
type of shit.
Games / Amazing Race.
Like, why would you need a passport?
Exactly. That's why I feel like there'll be some world traveling stuff,
Yeah.
but
Or maybe they're just filming in crazy locations too. That could be.
that could also
That could be.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean you're hopping continents or anything.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I got
Word.
Nice.
for news.
Good spread.
Cool.
All right. Johnny getting his jog on, getting his steps in, trying to get his standing goal.
You haven't hit your goal. It's like it's 11 o'clock.
You hit your goals yet, dog?
No, I'm in a competition with someone, and they do 600 points a day, so
Jesus.
I have to do 600 points a day.
What do you mean 600 points?
And Apple Watch challenges. Have you ever challenged anyone on Apple Watch?
Oh,
or
I
compete
did.
or
Yeah,
whatever?
But what do you mean by the 600 points?
That's
Like
how
the
you
move?
Like calories burnt?
Minutes? It's hard to quantify. So
Oh.
you get points based on the percentage of your rings that you close, but the maximum amount of points that you can get in a day is 600.
So just closing your rings?
Is not enough.
Oh, it's not enough.
Closing your rings will get you around like 250 to 300 points.
Oh my God, that's nothing.
Yeah, so you have to pretty much double
You got to double close your rings? Fuck all that.
close your rings, double your exercise goal.
Yeah, but I mean,
And
I
go
think it
above
really
your
depends
stand
on where
goal.
your fucking ring goals are too.
Well, yeah, it's a percentage game. So yeah, if you cheat and just lower your ring goal, your move goal to like 200 calories a day or whatever.
Oh, that's the move, son.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to cheat, the goal is to lose weight. So
Okay, no doubt.
I'm challenging someone that's, he's about like 50 pounds lost in the journey so far from doing nothing but challenging himself to close his rings more than once per day.
Damn.
I'm at 1,200 calories in my move goal today.
God damn.
1,200 is your goal, or
No, 1,000 is my goal. I'm at 1,200 for the
so
day.
So
It's a lofty goal.
if your goal was like 800 and you do 1,200, then you'd be at like 180%, and you'd get more points in the competition.
180 points.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying in that way, but I'm at least beating him today. So today was a bad day for him because he's only got 468, and I'm at 585. And as long as I do a little bit more exercise before midnight,
If you jerk off, your watch thinks it's an elliptical, so you can get a couple elliptical exercises in.
but I wear my watch in my left hand, and I'm not really a left-hand.
Oh yeah, no,
jerker-offer.
same. But you can switch it up. Honestly,
guess you could
I'm
do
a right-handed guy, and I was right-handed until I injured this hand, and I couldn't do anything with it for like at least a month.
And
So
you're
I
not
had no
gonna
choice
not
but
do
to
that.
switch to the left hand. I never went back. Lefty.
Nice.
Just got so
That
accustomed
might
to
have
it.
to stay in the show.
That's awesome. Also, it's
possible, guys.
because
Anything's
we're talking
possible.
about that.
Anything is possible.
My new, she's probably an OG to Dave, but my top one right now is Lena Paul.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Very fond of the birthmark she has on her left shoulder.
Yes. Yes. Very nice.
I
She's
swear to God, how do you know the fucking porn star?
It's a very prominent birthmark, bro. Come on. If you've seen her enough, you
Yeah.
would have known.
Lena Paul?
Yes.
Is she dead? Because I looked up Lena Paul on Google, and the suggestions are Lena Paul TikTok account, Lena Paul obituary.
What did we say about the Google AI? It's not quite up to snuff, so don't take any of its suggestions.
That's
Lena
terrible.
Paul porn star or some shit.
You gotta log into Instagram just to see it.
Damn. You could take my word for it. I'm not wrong.
No.
Images. There you go. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen her, but I don't.
Yeah.
She has a birthmark on her shoulder.
She does.
Yeah, she does.
Big blotch. It's just not your average birth. That's why it sticks out. It's not your average birthmark.
Oh, I see it now. I don't think I ever noticed it.
You will. When you jerk off to her later, you will, and you close those rings.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah.
Cool.
Your homie doesn't stand a chance now.
Not at all. Now that we've discovered the secret.
Not that you discovered the secret. Ellipticals. Wink.
All right, let's get into some Hollywood.
All right, let's get into it.
Let's do it. Hollywood. All right, so we wouldn't be the Hollywood pod, that we are if we don't have a little bit of MCU insider news, right? So an insider came out and has been saying that the Avengers 5 will begin principal photography in the UK next January.
Whoa.
What is principal photography consist of? Is it like location scouting, taking pictures of like what shots would be used, like that sort of thing? Am I in the right path there?
I think you are.
Yeah, I think you're in the right
Right ballpark, like
Yeah,
just
the realm.
very, very principal photography type stuff. Because it's the principal. Is there a vice principal of photography?
All right, so this says principal of photography is the phase of producing a film or a TV show in which the bulk of shooting takes place, as distinct from the phases of pre-production and post-production. So essentially filming the movie. Yeah.
So it's more than I was thinking.
Yes. So which leads me to my question, right? If this insider is correct on this, doesn't this feel like it's too soon? Like, do you feel like we have enough backstory to lead up to an
because we're
eventually?
fucking nobody. But the people that make these, right? They should have.
I understand that. What I'm saying as a viewer, right? By the time we saw Avengers, and maybe not, right, because there were multiple Avengers, but they're making it seem like these two Avengers are going to be, because this is Avengers 5, which was supposed to be Kang Dynasty. Now it could be an Avengers movie without getting to like an end point like that, like leading up to that. However, I feel like up to this point, we've been introduced to so many people. Who the fuck are our Avengers?
Yeah, I think that's
Fucking Shang-Chi?
Possible, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Maybe.
it's supposed.
Like, is that legit?
Supposedly, Shang-Chi was supposed to be part of the West Coast Avengers, and but we haven't seen any of that shit to warrant getting
should
an
see
Avengers
some.
movie filming in January.
But filming doesn't mean shit. Like, there's still probably at least 2 years before that drops. We have to get a little more something before then, right? Like, maybe they're
start
just
filming in
preemptively.
January. Probably be 3 to 4 months of principal photography, with 6 to 8 months of CG. So it would probably be a 2026 release.
Sure.
Or
At
late
best,
25.
at best.
It could be a Christmas 25 release. I think the bigger question is what Walk posed is like. So then, who's the Avengers now? Because the new Captain America is coming out soon. Is he still gonna be Captain America, or does he give that back up and continue being Falcon, and we get a new Cap? Or
No, because we have a new
what's gonna happen
Falcon.
there?
We have a new Falcon, so he's gonna be Cap for sure.
Like just moving forward, he's just gonna stay being Cap
For now.
For
now, 'cause-
for that film, I don't know how that film ends, right? Like, does something change with that, and how that leads into? Because I feel like they need something major, like a major player to tie back into whatever the next Avengers flick would be. But
Maybe it's Deadpool. Maybe Deadpool.
And that was gonna be my question, because like, okay, so, like, is Deadpool, a big enough thing? But now that I'm looking at it, I mean, it can. The problem is if they're already filming Avengers 5, right? So this is their lineup, right? And then with them filming Avengers 5, if it's true in January, they still haven't filmed a majority of these other movies that are supposed to be coming out, and those will probably take about as much time to make as well. So we have Deadpool. Are we doing only movies, or should I do the cartoons and shows and shit?
nah, just the movie.
So just the movies. Deadpool and Wolverine, Captain America, Brave New World.
Those are all filmed.
Is Captain America is filmed, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got a Captain America plushie in a Happy Meal, so
Nice.
that movie must be coming out very soon.
February
If they're already in Happy
2025.
Damn.
And then Daredevil, Thunderbolts, May 2nd, 2025. Fantastic Four, July 25th, 2025. That hasn't started filming yet.
Yeah, that one I don't think we've heard of filming, but I think the one you said before that has started.
Thunderbolts,
filming.
yes.
Thunderbolts has started filming. Yeah.
Yep. Blade is supposed to be November 7th, but
I don't have.
I don't
hopes for that at all.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna come.
They just
And
rewrote that whole shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Avengers 5, May 1st, 2026.
Yeah, so add probably 2 years onto all of those projects, dude. Like, I don't see that timeline holding true, honestly, the way shit gets pushed back.
Start filming in January of 25 to release the movie in May of 26. Okay.
Summer 27 earliest.
That's a lot of CG.
I mean, but even if they release on time, like all of these things release on time, which the only one I'm really not really thinking is ready for that is Blade. But still, okay, so who have we? So that would mean we would definitely have Captain America. We would probably have some of the show runners in there. Definitely, what's her name? Miss Marvel, I think, would be a part of that.
Yeah.
Somehow. And then
You think we'll get any of the other?
the originals?
No, the other shows like
There
She-Hulk.
There hasn't been enough.
She-Hulk, Daredevil. Daredevil will be out before.
Yeah,
then.
Daredevil will be out by then. I mean,
He
that
could
would
easily
dope.
be an Avenger, son.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could. He could.
Who else
my
is there? What's the
Shang-Chi
Oscar
would
Isaac
probably
one?
be in there too. Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
I don't see that he's been.
He should be. Nah, he's been on the back burner.
I mean, he
ever
should
since
be.
Moon Knight.
He should be, but
I would
I don't.
fuck with
He
that,
hasn't
bro.
even been introduced to.
Everyone else.
Yeah,
But
like
that's
nothing.
what the movie's for. Spider-Man didn't get introduced until Civil War.
Oh,
I guess that's true.
That's fair. That's
You
a
know
good
what
point.
I mean,
That's a
even
good
the
point.
the Avengers movie, there was post-credit scenes that alluded to things happening, but it wasn't until the first Avengers movie that the Avengers all met each other.
Was that Civil War?
What?
Civil War when Spider-Man got introduced to everyone?
Yeah,
else?
yeah.
Yep.
But I'm
can see
saying the
that.
first Avengers movie,
Yeah.
like Thor, Captain America, Iron Man.
Iron Man and Thor fought. Was that the fight in the field?
That was
in
in
the
the beginning
forest?
of the movie. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
early on in the movie. Like
That's tight.
none of them had met each other
Right,
yet.
right. It's all just like
So it's
awkward
total
cringiness.
possible they could do that again.
I would fuck with that. Give me that same formula. I'm a simple ass bitch.
And because formerly it was Kang Dynasty, they could make this Avengers 5 lighter than obviously they were attempting to make it before by naming it Kang Dynasty. You know?
Like the Kang shit is over though, right? Like do we think that that's
mean,
over?
I have
or
not seen that confirmed anywhere. Have you guys
what
seen
do we
that?
think
Hey,
it
we are
is?
done.
Or
I don't
No,
think
they-
still
so.
a shot?
No, I don't
think
think
so.
I don't think it's done. I've heard that Kang is still the big bad, but they're looking for other big bads to join in on it. It's not all riding on Kang.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I thought that was interesting, good talking point because who the fuck knows?
I'll take some
man?
X-Men
Right.
mixed in there. Give me some.
Yeah, we'll see how much Deadpool actually resets. It's setting this reset bar pretty high, and I want to know
You know,
how
I
impactful it's actually going to be.
have honestly zero expectation for the results of the Deadpool movie to impact the MCU
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
outside of the Deadpool movie.
Okay.
Like there's something about. I just feel like there's.
I think it's-
because there's so much expectation. It makes me feel like they're not even. It's only.
I think it's just
going to
set up
in this movie. That's it.
I think it's just going to properly set up X-Men.
It's kind of like how Multiverse of Madness didn't really. Like you hear this story, Multiverse of Madness. Oh my God, it's gonna be so interconnected to all the different multiverse shit, and it had absolutely nothing to do with the shit that Loki was going through, and it just only tangentially had something.
Yeah,
I mean, not
it was-
tangentially,
so it
but
was a self-contained
it did cross the
story,
line with the
kinda.
Scarlet Witch story.
Yeah.
But that was it. Like it was a continuation
Minimal
of the Scarlet Witch
overlap.
story, nothing connected to anything else. And I feel like that might be how the Deadpool thing
I
is.
think
it
they're
will connect the
specifically-
worlds, but it's not going to be that.
I think they're specifically using this to fix the world where it now includes the X-Men.
That's it. That's all it's going to affect.
That's
Is that
its
what
purpose.
that's what you're
Yes.
thinking?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yes, but how? Like,
I mean, I don't know. We'll find
again,
out.
Like,
And we're probably wrong about it, but
We all got our
that's the
tickets,
only. That's
like
yes.
Deadpool wasn't even part of the current MCU, right? And so, like, even just him being at the TVA, okay, that introduces something. But that TVA doesn't even look like the TVA that we know. So
Right.
again,
Yeah,
it's
TVA
like
don't mean shit.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I'm thinking
I
that's
don't
the
know.
only
We'll
thing.
see soon.
That's
We'll see
honestly
soon.
the only thing. X-Men. And speaking of X-Men, another possible rumor, which I haven't been able to really see like a crazy credible source, but you already know it's some sort of insider. But I guess the rumor is that Marvel Studios is in talks with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to play Apocalypse in the MCU. Yeah, that's how I felt too. I mean, I think he may be a dope Apocalypse, like as far as stature, but like how big he is and shit like that. But
Aren't we sick of The Rock at this point? Isn't he? Has he overstayed his welcome?
I mean, I'm not fully sick of The Rock, but the fact that, he's like him jumping into the MCU, his
Rubs me the wrong
like what he
way.
did, what he did with DC and like how he tried to make everything about himself. That's really the thing that rubbed me the wrong way. I don't see this happening because of that. he's gonna want for some reason for everything to revolve around him, and
He's like, fuck Kang, make it the Apocalypse Dynasty.
right.
And there's these alien Tremana ships that come in. Fuck him.
So I don't know. I could see him playing Apocalypse, but he's gonna have to drop his ego a little bit before.
A lot of it, bro. You
lot
can't
of it,
show
yeah.
up 8 hours late on an MCU flick, son. I don't give a fuck if you're The Rock.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, no spoilers on. Yeah. It could be interesting.
Since we're on the MCU, this isn't crazy news or anything like that, but I figured let's speculate a little bit. So when the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer dropped, Michael B. Jordan shared it. What could that possibly mean? Do you think that he may be, I don't know, a cameo reprising some sort of role, MCU role in this? Not even reprising Fox, 20th Century Fox role.
What 20th Century Fox?
Did he play a 20th Century Fox role, or would he be Killmonger?
He did.
Oh, he was in Fantastic Four.
Yeah, he was the Torch in
shit.
Fantastic Four.
That'd be weird. I was thinking instantly Killmonger from
Right.
Black Panther, but yeah, no, that totally forgot. Actually, I don't think I watched that one. Who was?
I've never seen it either because
Really?
I heard it was that.
That
bad.
wasn't the Kate Mara one, was it?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Was it? Okay, yeah, no, I didn't see that one. But
I heard it was
like
so
her.
bad that I just never saw it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I
I
like the
definitely saw it at home.
Chris Evans,
on a
Johnny
Plex
Storm.
server. But they had two of them, so it wasn't the worst.
What?
No, they didn't. They only had
They
the
did
one.
not have two of them. That was
They only had
Didn't they
one.
do the Silver Surfer? Wasn't that group?
Nah,
No,
that was the old one.
old
That was the
one,
first
yeah.
group. Oh, okay.
Was that the Jessica Alba one? They did a
Yes.
sequel to the Jessica Alba.
Yes.
I guess
Chris
so.
Evans
Yeah.
as Human
They
Torch.
they were the ones that had the Silver Surfer.
Yes,
Okay.
early 2000s.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't. I don't think it was the worst movie, but yeah. What does it mean that Michael B. Jordan? I don't know.
I'm just
who
saying,
knows?
speculate.
Maybe he just fucks with it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, it could be that he just fucks with it. It could be.
Generally, with actors though, when they share that shit,
It's very calculated, right?
But like,
Yeah.
I feel like if he was actually in the movie, it would be like looked down upon. Like
yeah, like
Disney
don't
would
you
have-
fucking
he would've
retweet
deleted the
nothing.
tweet
We don't
already.
want to give
Yeah.
no hints. Yeah, no, that also tracks
You
too.
know what I mean?
Also
Like,
tracks.
imagine if Andrew Garfield had retweeted the trailer for Spider-Man: No Way Home,
Oh my God, would have been the
or
end of
whatever
the
it was.
fucking-
Yeah, No Way Home, right?
whatever the multiverse one was.
Yeah. Like, I feel like that would have given it completely away.
Yeah.
And that would have, or even
Yeah,
not
Disney
Spider,
don't play
not
that.
even Andrew Garfield, but what's his face that played Sandman?
oh,
Thomas Hayden
Yeah,
Church.
Thomas Hayden Church, right? He was like, this not a major character, but
Right.
also there wasn't a ton of rumors of him showing up as a cameo. If he
Yeah.
would have retweeted, one of the trailers, people would have been like, "Oh, that confirms it. Thomas Hayden Church is showing up as
Thomas
Sandman."
Hayden Church is gonna be
Yeah, and so
reprising his role.
I don't know. I
don't know.
I think it's more along the he really
fandom?
fucks with. Yeah, it's more fandom. He's just like, yo, I fuck with Deadpool, and this shit look fire. I don't want to read too much into it. If he surprises me, I'm sure it'll be dope, but I'm not gonna read into it.
Yeah, I won't be sad if he doesn't show up.
Nah. I just
Definitely won't be
there's-
sad.
There's just a lot of talk about as to why that.
Yeah,
why
For
that
sure.
would
I mean,
be,
people
you know,
love
a
to
lot of
read into shit all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
That's what we do, baby. That's what we do.
that's what we do. So outside of Marvel, I thought this was just funny that Owen Wilson came out and said that he turned down a movie. He turned down $12 million for a role to play an attorney in a movie depicting O.J. Simpson as innocent. He turned that shit down so fucking fast. He said, if you think I'm going to take the lead role in a movie about O.J. Simpson, saying that O.J. Simpson didn't do it, like, you got to be kidding me. So
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's smart. Either him, he's smart, his agent's smart, both of them. Yeah, no, that was good.
What is the purpose of this movie? Like, why would you want to make this movie a what if movie? What if he didn't kill this person?
Give me an actor that would take that role.
A lawyer?
Yes.
The Better Call Saul. What's his name?
Bob Odenkirk?
Bob Odenkirk.
Bob
Odenkirk.
I don't know, man.
Sam Rockwell might take it.
Sam Rockwell? Why? I gotta throw Sam Rockwell under the bus like that.
I mean, at this point, I think Jonathan Majors would take that fucking
Oh,
role.
yeah.
He'd be lucky. Him and
he'd
Gina
He'd play
Carano.
OJ.
Both of them.
He's playing OJ. Yeah, I feel like he was vindicated just like me.
Like
That's not the comeback role. What was it? It was George Martin,
he
right?
needed someone like my girl.
Fucking, yeah,
right
Cara
by his
Dune will take
side.
it.
Okay, oh,
That's
for
it.
show. For show.
She'll take that shit.
Word.
Take anything. Bro, she was in a Jim Caviezel movie. She's not saying no to anything.
She was in that movie. What was it? It was about Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden's laptop.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine like seriously showing up to a set and having to seriously say dialogue and film that shit, bro.
That's why she's backtracking so hard.
It's like a porno without the fucking.
That's why she's backtracking so hard,
Oof.
bro. And she will
She's
not
like,
let
"No,
it go
I'm-
either.
I'm cool with Disney. Are they not cool with me? What happened? I don't
Yo,
understand.
To the point where Disney had to say something. As of
They're
late.
like, yeah, she's
like, I
out
think
of her
she's-
fucking mind.
Yeah. I think she's misunderstanding exactly what happened. They said something along those lines.
Yeah,
Like,
Really?
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
She's
funny.
misunderstanding exactly what transpired that resulted in her firing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Call up Rob Schneider.
psycho.
See what he's working on.
Oh shit.
He had it and he lost it.
Yeah, and then he lost it. He'd be lucky. He would kill for a Surf Ninjas 2
Oh,
sequel.
yeah. Yeah.
And
What
I'd
the
watch
fuck
it.
is-
I'm not going to lie. I would peep it and just see what's up.
Surf Ninjas. Right back, full circle.
Always.
Yeah, so smart on Owen Wilson.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, don't take that fucking
And his
movie.
people. He's got some good people around him.
You're gonna without Owen Wilson, are you gonna watch it when it releases?
I mean, now I am just to see what asshole takes that role and how they do. Yeah, just out of
Of
curiosity.
course.
Let's see. And last but not least, it's a short Hollywood this week. Apparently, there's a Dexter prequel series, and they have casted
Ooh.
their young Dexter.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Patrick Gibson. I'm not familiar with him. Let's see what else he's done. Patrick Gibson is going to play a young Dexter, and Christian Slater will play his father. Molly Brown is Deborah.
I mean, like I always was curious about because they would show those flashbacks
Yeah.
when you were watching Dexter, but it was always like we saw in that meme that I said it was Michael C. Hall with like a shaggy hair wig on. Like you
Yeah,
never bought that he
yeah.
was like a young fucking kid. So like to actually see like how that transpired, like Harry kind of teaching him the code and honing that killer sort of instinct. I'd be like, I feel like that would be dope.
I think that's gonna be the bad part of this, or the tough part of this prequel series, right? is bringing the same kind of awkwardness that Michael C. Hall?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael C. Hall brought as Dexter, right? That he was so fucking awkward, and it's just, how is this person going to emulate that?
Yeah.
And make it successful. And then Christian Slater as the father. I don't know.
I don't mind Christian Slater. He played a good father in Mr. Robot.
I was just gonna say, like, that's
that's
the
true.
same
That's
thing
true.
he did in Mr. Robot, and it's just like it's almost like a reprise. I'll get confused.
Yeah. Hey, I'll fuck with it. Like, I liked that character. He was a good part of that show. That's why I watched it for a while. Yeah.
It was one of the better parts of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But you can't just do that again.
I mean, that was so long ago. Honestly, how many people even? Well, I don't know anybody that watched Mr. Robot other than a couple homies.
Really?
Yeah.
It was like an Emmy-winning award show.
It was, but it got weird towards the end.
It did towards the end. I'm not trying to say it was the most amazing.
No, I
series
didn't.
of all
Maybe like
time.
they know of it, but yeah, it wasn't like
But
everyone
it
was.
was a pretty popular show.
It didn't get the love that it should have gotten when it was airing.
Yeah, Rami Malek just brings awkwardness to every role.
He does.
He
Yeah,
kills
he should
it,
play
but
a
he's
young
fucking
Dexter.
awkward.
Yeah,
There
he's
you go.
Yeah, he doesn't have the look, but he would have the chops.
bug-eyed, awkward dude. Who
Yeah.
didn't he won an Oscar? Didn't he? So he's definitely got the chops.
He did.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
the
Freddie
Queen.
Mercury, right?
Yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Nice. That's all I got, man. That's all I really have for this.
Shit.
Shit. Nice and shortish for this week. Y'all fucking with anything new that we haven't mentioned?
I watched the first episode of Tires
Okay.
on
looks
Netflix, the Shane Gillis show,
Yeah.
the like little sitcom where he works in the garage
that's
there, and
out.
it came out the 23rd or the 24th. Just dropped recently. It was fairly new. I had seen the trailer for it ahead of time, and
Yeah.
I fuck with Shane Gillis, and it was funny as a bitch. So I'm probably gonna crush it before we record the next episode.
Nice.
That could be a Johnny show for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. It looks good. It's on my list. I haven't started anything new. I don't know if I mentioned it, but Outer Range season 2 came out, so I've been. Actually, no, I finished it.
Oh,
I finished.
shit.
I finished the
Goddamn.
second season.
Yeah, you did text us saying y'all need to watch Outer Range.
You
season
did.
2.
I mean,
You
I've been
did.
saying that since season 1.
Yes.
I was gonna
just
say,
had
yeah,
to-
I gotta watch season 1 first.
Yeah,
but-
no, I know.
Catching up to do.
I just said Outer Range. I didn't say season 2. I already knew.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers been sleeping on that.
Facts. Sleep.
What is that on? Prime?
Amazon?
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, now the commercials. I'm avoiding shit on Prime now. The commercials
It's fair.
bugging me. I'm already having to deal with these commercials on Paramount.
Nah,
to
because-
watch 1883.
I think,
Ooh,
and
how's that
I don't
been
know.
going?
Hold on. Before
My
you
bad.
do that.
My bad.
I was going to say that I don't think that, because when I was watching season 2, I watched it in my room where I don't have that account that doesn't have the ads. And it said, this presentation is brought to you ad-free
Oh, it's one of
after
those.
this ad. So it just did the
Like
one in the
Fallout?
beginning, and then that was it.
Yeah, like Fallout was like
Nice.
Right.
that. Okay.
That's
Okay,
tight.
Maybe. You might got me. You might got me.
Give it a shot. I enjoy it. I like it. Anyway.
I'll probably watch Tires first, and then I'll go there.
Y'all
Just because
motherfuckers,
the Tires like a
y'all just
easy
don't.
show
Y'all
to
just don't
watch.
fuck with my recommendations at all.
Oh, that's not
That's
true.
false. That is
That's
100%.
That
very
is not
false.
false. Not
False.
false. All right. Well, what about 1883?
Oh, I was just seeing
Move
how
the fuck
Johnny
on.
was liking it as he was fucking with it.
It's good. It's fine. It's not. I wouldn't rate it one of my top shows or anything. It's good. There's definitely some parts where I'm like, whoa, I can't believe that happened, or wow, that's cool. There's also other parts where I'm like, that's stupid. Why are they doing that? Or that doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
Why is she fucking him randomly right now?
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, one of the most
She's
recent
feisty.
episodes is when she